What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a range test on the Naxeon I AM Pro electric motorcycle. If you guys want to know more about this bike and all of its specs, I will link a video in the description box you can check out. Got a nice little route planned for today. I'm going to be using Strava for this, and it will register all the information we need. Let's get started. Alright, and we are off. Strava is on and recording, and I will put up all of the stats at the end of this video. Now, this bike has 3 driving modes. It has sail, which is the chillest mode and will give us the most range. It has dynamic, and then it has zigzag. For this test, I think I'm going to be using, well, right now I'm in sail, but I'm going to switch it right now, and I think we'll do dynamic. It's a good safe spot right in the middle. Got plenty of torque and plenty of top speed. Now, a couple of main things that I look at when it comes to stats is, first and foremost, obviously the range. That's what we're here for. Secondly, I'm going to be looking at elevation gain, because the route that I have planned for today, don't turn on me, buddy. The route that I have planned for today is a route that I typically do all of my range tests on. Now, this route has a whole lot of elevation change, elevation gain, which I think is important. And of course, if you're commuting with this bike, which is this is what this bike is for, it's a commuter, and you have a relatively flat road, you're gonna get more range than what I'm about to get today. But I like to include it because it kind of pushes the motor and battery to its limit. It's a pretty intense elevation gain, so I like including it in my test. Now, range will definitely vary, and there are a lot of factors that determine that. We're looking at rider weight, road conditions, weather, PSI in the tires. All these things come into play when it comes to range. So a little bit about myself. I am 5'8", and I weigh around 160 pounds, just to give you an idea of the rider. So a little bit about this bike, just very briefly. We have a hub motor in the rear, just super quiet. All you hear is the wind when you're riding this thing. It's a crazy experience. And it's rated for 7.5 kilowatts, 10.5 kilowatts peak. The battery on this thing is absolutely insane. It's a 72 volt, 90 amp hour battery, which gives you a total of 6,500 watt hours, which is actually insane. All right, let's put it into zigzag for a little bit. This is our fastest mode, and we'll see what happens. Road starts to open up here a little bit. Not as many lights as I've had until now. So back to the battery. Pretty intense battery, and Naxeon claims that this bike is capable of reaching up to 112 miles per charge. Again, as I said earlier, a lot of that will depend on many factors. The route that I have planned for today, I don't really have 100 miles to go. I have nowhere to go that's far, but the route I have planned for today is about 30 miles or so. And I don't know if I'll be able to completely deplete the battery, but we'll see how many miles I got and where the battery is at when we're done with this. All right, road opened up a little bit. Let's give this a little push. Another thing I forgot to mention earlier is it's, you might be able to hear it. It is so windy right now. So windy. I feel like every time I go out and do a range test, it just gets windy like crazy. Ooh, I can definitely feel it pushing up on the bike, moving me side to side. Another huge effect on range, but it is what it is. So I decided to switch to zigzag, and I'll just do the rest of the ride in zigzag. We only did about 5 miles or so in dynamic, which is the middle mode. We'll finish off this ride in zigzag. The reason I did that is no matter what mileage range I get, you will only get more if you're to use a lower settings. I hope that makes sense. All right, so now we're about to start our hill climb, one of my favorite roads around where I live. It's called Box Canyon. It's got crazy history too. And let's see how this thing does. Usually these uphills you start noticing the hub motor struggling, but this thing does not care at all. Now this bike is one heavy bike. It's about 300 pounds, but this hub motor just moves. It's insane. I don't know how else to explain it. It is absolutely crazy. You know, there is a difference between mid-drive motors and hub motors. They say hub motors have no torque, this and that. This hub motor is absolutely crazy. But back to the bike, regardless of its weight, it is super nimble on these turns. Ooh, that was scary. And I'm loving it. I feel super confident on it. It feels really good. So we just hit 79%, and I think we're about halfway on this journey. So that's a really good sign. And as I mentioned earlier, I switched to zigzag, which is the fastest mode. We'll just stick with zigzag for the time being. We just hit 75%, and I am getting close to my range test, and this battery is insane. So I'm gonna be adding to my route and trying to push this battery a little more. Wow, it's so windy. Look at what we have here. We got a Tesla, a Hummer EV, and I'm on an electric motorcycle. This is crazy. I never thought I would say this. I'm adding and adding and adding to my route, but this battery doesn't seem like it wants to die. This is crazy. So I'm gonna take it on another, well, for one, I'm gonna pick up the top speed a little bit, and I'm taking it on another little hill climb. I don't know what to do to get this battery to die, and I don't want to be riding around for 100 miles. So let's try boost mode. We got boost mode enabled. Try to drain the battery as much as we can. Woo. This thing flies, man. It is so impressive that that hub motor can move this much weight with so much ease. Absolutely crazy. This is so wild. We are at 62%. I don't know the exact mileage. We're gonna find out at the end, but it's looking like I'm not gonna be able to fully drain this battery. I don't want to be riding for hours, so I'm gonna give it a little bit more, and then I'm gonna start making my way back to where I started this range test at, and we'll just kind of calculate the difference, I guess, because I'm not gonna be hitting zero on this battery. Look at this beautiful view. Absolutely gorgeous. Can never get over it. All right, I am on the final stretch, making my way back. We just hit 50%. Man, this battery is absolutely crazy. I got a couple more miles left, and then we'll wrap this range test up. As far as the bike, so far it has been a very comfortable ride, I must say. The seat is very comfortable. The bike is super solid and very fun to ride. Throttle response is amazing. The power is crazy. I truly enjoyed this range test. All right, here we are, right where we started. Man, that was a pretty fun experience, I must say. Now let's see, so we're at 48%. Bike shows that it still has an estimated range of 53 miles, which is pretty crazy. Now let me stop Strava. Looks like we did 36.84 miles. We're gonna hit finish on that. Alright, so the Strava activity is being saved. I will have all that information up on the screen. Again, pay attention to obviously the mileage. We're gonna look at elevation gain, which is super important. Now, as I mentioned, we still have 48% left in the battery, so you do the math on what I got and what you could potentially get with this bike. Now, I did go approximately 5 miles in dynamic mode, which is the middle mode, and then we switched to zigzag, and I was flying on zigzag mode the whole time. That is pretty cool. So that means whatever I got, if you were to use a lower setting, you're only gonna get more and more range. But anyways, I will throw the stats up on the screen so you can see exactly what we got. Again, very fun bike to ride. I really enjoyed this, and I hope you guys did too. But that pretty much wraps up my range test on the Naxeon I AM Pro street legal electric motorcycle. My name is Tom. I appreciate you guys watching as always, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.